Hi, and this is another episode of the Untitled Podcast. We are HomeGround, and this is where football comes home. I'm Haikal, the host today, and with me we have a Liverpool fan wearing his Liverpool shirt, Darman, and Tiru, the United fan.
Puskas, baby.
And we got a few topics to talk about today. But before we talk about those topics, we'd like to thank Graham for actually watching our previous episode. And he actually liked and subscribed to us, and we'd like to thank him so much. And we want to give a shout out to him, as well as the same old Arsenal podcast that he's on. If you're an Arsenal fan, or if you're a neutral fan, or you're not an Arsenal fan, but
or you just like watching podcasts.
Yeah, you like watching podcasts or listening to podcasts, or you're a fan of other club that wants to know about Arsenal, same old podcast is where you need to be listening to or watching to, because these guys actually know their stuff. And if you've been watching Graham from Arsenal Fan TV, that guy knows about tactics, players, as in young players. And so give a listen to the same old Arsenal podcast. So for today, we've got two big topics. First, let's talk about the first one. And it's an interesting topic to be talking about, rotation. All right, so club football these days have a big squad. So you either have the main team you're going for,
Yep.
or you're going to go with the smaller team that you're used to using them for the League Cups or the FA Cups.
Sort of the
these
younger
days.
players or
Yep.
the reserve team, yeah.
And those in the second string. But not all clubs have that. Barcelona actually, in my opinion, only has one main squad, and they play that for all their cup games as well as the league games and the Champions League game. Which begs the question, is squad rotation actually needed? What do you think? Yes or no?
I'm actually going with no.
You're going for no. You?
I don't have a choice.
You're gonna go for yes, right?
Yes.
You sound very convincing when you say no. Can you tell us?
Yeah, reason being because okay, let's just talk about failures when it comes to squad rotation. Okay. The most recent scup, the two most recent scup we had was Manchester United against Derby and Liverpool against Chelsea.
There's a scout.
Okay, Liverpool against Chelsea isn't a scup, but yeah, Liverpool lost. Okay. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that if they had played a better team, they might have stood a better chance of winning. Okay, if they had played their first team. So the biggest failure though would actually be the Arsenal Invincible squad, because that squad was laden with talent, but they only managed to capture the Premier League title, albeit being unbeaten, which is a remarkable fact. But what I'm trying to say is they could have gone further and done better and maybe got a double, maybe in the Champions League or maybe in the FA Cup.
If they had a slightly bigger squad?
No, if they actually played their players, played the same team that they played in the Premier League more often.
Okay.
Because what they did for Champions League and FA Cup, this is the Arsenal Invincible squad for the 2002-2003 season. Sorry, 2003-2004 season. So what they did was they actually rotated their squad for the cup games.
Yep. I remember those
Yeah,
days.
and then Arsene Wenger actually decided to play his first team all the way throughout each and every game, or near close to his first team for the Premier League.
Yes.
So because of that sole reason, he lost on all other competitions, okay, and he won the Premier League only. But if he had played that same squad, because the Premier League they were unbeaten, and they had a very high chance of winning it, okay, because the teams behind them were far behind. But so if he had taken a risk and maybe played in the Champions League, or played his first team in the FA Cup, you know, there might be a chance for them to win something.
I sort of agree with you, because you know the rotation back then. I mean, he wants to win the Premier League and want to become unbeaten.
Yes.
But at the same time, if you ask me, actually, would I take the unbeaten or the Champions League that season? I would actually take the Champions League. because I remember the final four was Monaco's there, Porto's there, Chelsea's there. We could have won.
Yep. Yeah, so that was about failure. Okay, let's just compare with the success of teams that have remarkably won the treble. Right? Let's look at United first. Okay, no one forgets that treble.
You're talking about our clubs now. I
Yeah,
wonder
know.
why.
No. I'm just going because the only teams that have won the treble. I mean, the only select few: Bayern, Inter, Barca, Liverpool, and the Mickey Mouse Cups. You know, the cup
beat me to
trebles,
it.
right? Liverpool and of course United. Okay. So yes, if you talk about United, Thiru, as a United fan, why don't you make a guess of how many players actually made more than 20 appearances?
More than 20 appearances, I think.
Yes. In that treble winning
The
season.
treble winning season. 15.
15? No. It was only 12. Okay, the 12 were Peter Schmeichel, Gary Neville, Dennis Irwin, alright, David Beckham, Nicky Butt.
Stop there. Continue.
No, he's definitely not gonna. Alright, I'm gonna continue.
Let him go.
Alright, so Andy Cole, Ryan Giggs, Jasper Blomqvist, Roy Keane, of course, Paul Scholes, that's 10 already, Dwight York, 11. Alright, oh sorry, my bad, 11 actually. Only 11 players that made more than 20 appearances.
Okay.
The rest of them, that means these players, sorry, the 20 starts, not appearances, 20 starts.
20 starts.
More than 20 starts.
Okay.
The rest of them came on as subs. If you're talking about more than 15, you have actually Ronnie Jensen, you have actually players like
It was Ronnie
Yes,
Johnson.
Blomqvist.
sorry, Phil Neville. No, Jasper Blomqvist made 28 appearances. So yeah, so if you're talking about more than 15 starts, there's only a total of 13 players. That is actually very, very little, and it's not common nowadays.
Yep.
It's definitely not common nowadays. Nowadays, managers like to actually rotate their squad frequently. I mean, bar looking at not looking at Liverpool, because Klopp didn't rotate his squad at all for the first wins of the Premier League, except for the first game. The first game he featured a different midfield three.
Okay.
But other than that, the rest of the players were subsequently, were quite consistent. So he didn't rotate and he reaped the rewards. So that's why I say that in terms of success wise, there are lots of cases saying that rotation is not necessary. As in, yeah, it's not necessary, but if you want to win, you have to play your best team in out every game. Okay, if we are going to talk about another treble winning season, just one more team. All right, let's just look at the Inter Milan team. Okay, the Inter Milan team. I'm just going to do this one very.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do this one very
Classic example.
not
No,
classic
before you say the
example.
Inter Milan team, it's Mourinho.
Yep, I know.
No, I'm not going to say a classic example. What I'm going to say
What happened after
is-
Mourinho left?
what happened after Mourinho left? Just look at Julio Cesar of Inter Milan. He played 50 games. All right, throughout the treble winning season. 3 competitions they won, he played 50 games.
Of course, who was the backup for him? Obviously.
Toldo. Okay, what I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to get at is, you look at Liverpool, they played Alisson in the Premier League, they played Alisson in the Champions League. But in the Carling Cup, they played Mignolet.
What if Alisson gets injured?
Yes, I understand. What if Alisson gets injured?
You recall the guy from
Then,
Sorry.
Right now, continue.
Okay, so players like Julio Cesar, Zanetti, Maicon, Schneider, Cambiaso, Eto'o, Milito, they played over 35 games.
And what
35
happened?
starts.
And what happened to them after that season? They're gone.
They're gone. You have a point.
Okay.
Alright, you have a point. But reiterating my point, I'm just trying to say that rotation isn't necessary if you want to really win everything.
Over to you.
Well, I think he has a valid point there. A valid point. A strong
course.
case. A
It's
strong
a
case
strong
to put
case.
ahead with the United team and the Inter Milan team, which won the trebles.
I was about to talk about the Liverpool team also, but I might say
No, but the main thing that we have to see at this point in time, today's football is very much more advanced
Yep.
compared to the yesteryears. So you're looking a lot more focused on athleticism, a lot
Sport
more
science.
on tactics, a lot of sport science. Thanks to Wenger for that, who brought it in to football. So this makes a case where you need to rotate some players at times.
Yep.
Okay, so when big games are up, and if your team is playing the FA Cup final, but you're not going to challenge for the Champions League places or the European places in the league, you're obviously going to rest your squad to make sure they are much more fitter to be playing the final. But of course, it makes a sharp drop in the momentum that they're going through.
Yeah,
right.
It's a risk reward thing.
And the invincible squad, right? Arsenal went 49 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
You know, the 49 games unbeaten could have been a reason why the rotation paid off. You know, although they were knocked out of the FA Cup and Champions League,
Yeah.
but the rotation definitely paid off. That's why you have a lot of players fit enough to last 49 games without losing.
Yeah.
So that's important. That
But
you
I'm
look
going
into
to
that.
ask you one question on that. Is the risk really worth it? Because there are a lot of teams that have rotated. You're talking about us. Okay, for example.
No.
If you're talking about the Arsenal team, yes, it was worth it. I'm talking about the rest of them.
No. Okay. The most
continue.
famous manager that you can look at who keeps rotating his players is was Claudio Ranieri.
Yeah.
He was known as the Tinkerman
Yeah.
at Chelsea. Okay. Although he did not change his ways, he actually brought Chelsea to their best placing,
At the time.
most points achieved at the time.
Before he was kicked out and then
he
Mourinho was brought
kicked
in.
out for Mourinho, right? So that makes a lot of issues. The main thing is that it depends on the system that you have.
Yeah.
To be honest, the main thing that you need is the system that you have.
Yep.
If you got players who come in and fill in that position seamlessly, like for like, then there's no issues with rotation.
Yep.
Right. That's the thing about United. You know, he's talking about some players who came in, made 10, 20 appearances. Or they were like for like replacements in most cases.
And they were only done when people were injured.
Yes, and only when they were unavailable.
Yeah.
Right. But that's a different era in football, if you ask me. That's a different era.
It's
Yeah.
I think
Times.
the one more thing that why managers do lots of rotation nowadays is because players have more voice now.
Yep.
So players actually
And players are coming in with contracts to say that I have to play if I'm
Yeah.
if I'm not injured.
yeah,
So these kind of things make a difference in this rotation policies.
true.
At the same time, we got players who have international duties and etc. coming up.
Yep.
All these things come into matter.
Yeah, because you have your social media now and players will just
Yeah.
go up to Twitter and they'll just say,
Yep.
I'm not getting enough play time.
And the players of the yesteryear, they were like, I have to play. Even at 70% fit, I have to play. I want to play.
It's the
So
mentality.
it's the
back then.
mentality has changed.
Yeah.
So nowadays you got people sitting on the bench and say, I don't want to be substitute. Yeah. I don't want to play.
One classic example is Laza Markovic,
Mhm.
who's still at Liverpool. He hasn't played a game. And he's still there. Despite having a loan offer, despite having a transfer offer coming for him.
Uh-huh.
And he just didn't want to take a pay cut.
I remember Tevez back then against
Oh.
Mancini.
The best I can pinpoint to you is Winston Bogart. at Chelsea. He's not a bad defender. But what's the point? But when you look at it from a life's point of view, what's the point of going down to another club with a 20%, 30% pay cut and risk it? Because you know that you're not going to remain in football as a coach or a manager after your playing days.
Yep.
So why not just make the money, save up for myself, and leave? And that's what Winston Bogart did.
Right. Anything you guys want to say to wrap things up?
So why were we laughing earlier?
You say don't rotate, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to rotate your squad, or would you want the ones that faced Derby the other night to be playing over and over and over again?
Of course not.
Okay.
Let's save it at the end.
Yeah, so okay, so if you're playing a squad like Derby, for example, Manchester United playing Derby, how much of your team would you
Okay.
rotate? Would you rotate the whole team like what
if you
Mourinho
ask
did?
me, rotation has its
Pros
different
and
meaning,
cons.
pros and
Yeah.
cons. Okay, if you're going to rotate 8 players on one night, it's not going to work. If you're going to rotate 3 players
Yeah,
for
because
one game, 3
the
or
rest,
4 players,
Yeah.
one game, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? That makes sense. If you have an international goalkeeper with you, like Romero, hey, he needs games. You give him a game. Okay, you got a central defender coming back from injury. He needs game time. You put him in. Right, you got a young player who's coming through. He needs more experience. You put him in. You rotate. Same goes for midfield and for strikers.
Yep.
But the main thing is the focus should be the result. I think in this case, Liverpool went out to make sure they had a chance to go all the way through the season.
Yep.
So they needed to have some players rested.
Something like Arsenal's doing.
Yeah, but it's not about it being invincibles or not, but it's about having the players at the time in order to do that, right? And then with United, I don't know what the hell happened there.
Let's save it at the end. I'm gonna give you your moment.
Yeah.
Is there anything else regarding this topic?
No.
Alright.
So do you have a verdict?
Say again?
There's no verdict in this.
No, there's no verdict.
It's just the pros and
Yeah.
cons. It's preference. So that should be all for this topic. And this sign, home ground sign, indicates the end of the topic, and we're gonna move to a new one. So as of today, FIFA just got updated to FIFA 19.
Yes,
It's been
finally.
released.
There's some meaning to life.
And there's actually some stats that I want to ask you guys whether you agree with FIFA stats or not. I mean EA stats or not. First up would be, I'm gonna ask you, right? So who's the best? All right, who's the best Liverpool player last year for you? Not named Dejan Lovren.
Oh, he's the world's best defender.
Yeah, last season. Who's the best player for you?
Salah. It has to be.
I'm not debating that. It's just
Wait,
that.
are you talking stat wise or just according to me?
No, according to you. Actually, I'm expecting Salah.
It has to be Salah. But if you were to ask me an outsider choice, Firmino.
Okay,
Virgil
I'm
van
gonna
Dijk.
stick with Salah for this one. All right.
Virgil van Dijk.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with Milner. Boring Milner. Nah.
No, because let me just double check this, right?
Sorry guys, technical
Okay.
difficulties.
So Salah's 88 overall on FIFA.
Okay.
Isco's 89 on FIFA.
They
Do
won
you-
the Champions League.
Okay, but do you agree with that? The fact that Isco is better than Salah.
I do. 3
Why?
Champions League in a row. It speaks for itself.
Carry on.
What else is there to carry on with? Three
I mean-
Champions League in a row.
But Salah's the
He
best
won. He has
Premier
won.
League player last season. Salah's best year was last season. He definitely don't tell me that Isco is better than Salah as of last season, because
If-
we take into considerations.
I mean, I hope that FIFA doesn't go according to year by year, because that would just mean unfair. Because
Okay.
that would mean that the top 3 players would have to be Modric. I wouldn't even put Ronaldo, because if you were to go year by year,
Okay, yeah, I know.
Messi would fall off the top 3.
Okay.
Ronaldo would fall off the top 3.
Okay.
It would be Modric, Salah. Okay, maybe Ronaldo should still be there. Yes.
Make up your mind, man.
Modric.
If he's saying Isco is better than Salah because
Yeah.
of 3 Champions
I mean-
Leagues in a row, then Benzema
That
should
makes
be the
sense.
worst.
There has to
Benzema
be-
should be the worst best.
There has to be some continuity. You see, what was Salah's overall last year?
Man, I don't have it right
I'm
now.
not sure as well. I can't remember.
But
I think it was 83 or 82.
did you listen to the question he asked?
No, what did he ask?
If
If Isco is better than Salah because of 3 Champions League wins in a row, then Benzema should be the top striker in the world.
it makes sense, doesn't it?
It does make sense, but looking at contributions to the
I
team.
think stats wise,
Yep.
I think the stats add up to this magical number they come up with.
Okay.
So I think Isco probably has more stats on creativity compared to Salah.
I think like what I said, Salah's biggest perk is probably his
Speed.
So he's gonna go with speed, dribbling,
Mhm.
and shooting.
What's happening with his finishing this season?
He's just probably trying too hard.
I regret picking him up for the fantasy league.
Which we're gonna talk about later.
Yeah, if you take a look at Salah's playing wise for this season, last season, the moment he gets a chance, he shoots.
Mhm.
All right, so out of 10 chances in a game, he's gonna score 1 or 2.
Yeah.
All right, that was Salah last season, but now he doesn't get the chances because players know that he's gonna be the best, and he's probably gonna try. Liverpool is gonna probably try and play his way. So people are marking him, right? So he doesn't get the chances. So let's just say out of the 10 chances he got last year, now he's getting 5 per game.
But does EA know about this? I mean, they know that Salah's gonna be marked. That's why he's getting 88 and Isco's getting 89.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You're about to say?
I'm just saying that Salah is not having indifferent start to the season compared to last year.
Yeah.
Because defenders in the Premier League did not play against him the year previously,
They don't
so
know.
they
about
don't
it.
know about
Yeah,
him
yeah.
as in a physical presence in front of them.
Yep.
You know, so now you know that this guy is going to turn you out this way. You know, you read his style of play.
Mhm.
Video technology is everywhere. You can watch it over and over again to see how to mark out a player.
I
So
just want to
that's-
talk about
that's what's happening.
one thing. The
yeah.
game last week
Mhm.
against Southampton.
Okay.
Salah had one chance where he was through on goal
Oh.
and he decided not to shoot, but he went so close to the goalkeeper and he decided to backheel the ball.
Yeah, I remember
Like
that one.
he could have actually just taken a shot from so far
Yeah.
away. But so that's the difference between last year and this year.
Mhm.
Last year he would have taken a shot. This year he's not.
Is anyway the shoulder connected to the brain?
Shoulders connected to the leg, bro.
All right. So for this, you agree with EA that East Coast better than Salah?
Yes.
Because of the fact of 3.
Yeah.
All right.
I do.
Very quickly.
I agree because of the statistics that back it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So for you, I'm gonna ask a slightly different question.
Mhm.
Let's go with a 4-4-2 formation. All right.
Okay.
This is EA's the best overall 4-4-2.
Mhm.
Strikers, you have Ronaldo and Messi.
Okay. Oh yeah, EA recognizes Messi as a centre forward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean strikers and Messi is the centre forward. So let's just put him 4-4-2.
Okay.
Left wing you have Neymar. Right wing you have Bale. Bale's the best right wing.
Mhm.
In centre mids you have Luka Modric and Kevin De Bruyne.
Mhm.
Centre back you have Diego Godin and Sergio Ramos. I should have said the other way around to for the surprise. The best goalkeeper is De Gea. The best left back is Marcelo, and make a guess for the best right back.
Daniel Alves.
Danny Alves.
Nope. It's not.
Wow.
Wait. Is it Joshua Kimmich?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it surprising?
No, not surprising.
So do you agree with that 4-4-2 lineup that this is the best in the world
Not
right
really.
now?
Not really.
So which one would you change?
I mean, goalkeepers wise, I think Manuel Neuer had an indifferent season.
Yeah, he was
He
injured.
was injured most of the time.
And World Cup he didn't
And
perform.
he didn't perform in the World Cup as well, so he's out of the team. But Neuer would have been top dog if he had played the entire season.
The centre back pairing?
Centre back pairing of Godin and Ramos. I think Van Dijk would actually pick Godin by a bit.
But would you put Van Dijk as, as good as the other
As-
pairing for Ramos?
Come again?
I mean, this is your
Mine.
best.
Mine,
so
mine,
you
my
will put
best.
Ramos and Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Wow.
Okay.
Hold on. Carry on.
Ramos and Van Dijk. But to be honest, I would rather have Godin and Van Dijk
Oh,
instead of Ramos.
okay. But you're saying Van
Why?
Dijk,
Why? Because
Godin, Ramos.
Why? Because I'm looking at the tactics
Yeah.
point of view,
Yeah.
and if your midfield is with Luka Modric and Kevin De Bruyne, somebody has to step up to become the stopper.
Yeah.
So you
This
need
is your ultimate team.
yeah.
All right. Left back.
Left back
Marcelo.
Marcelo.
No contest.
No contest. I don't think so.
Let's keep the right back for a while. You got Neymar on the left, and
Neymar is
Right.
definitely not my team.
Okay. You know who's the second?
Who?
Hazard.
Yeah, I'd rather have Hazard.
Hazard.
Yeah.
And Bale,
Bill, yes,
not Salah,
not Salah.
because you're United.
No, not really.
All right. So Modric, definitely in.
Yeah, Modric is definitely in.
So is Kevin De Bruyne,
Yep.
Ronaldo, Messi.
Ronaldo and Messi. No choice. If he was recognized as a right winger, I would actually take Messi on right wing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then as striker, you have
Benzema.
I would have Antoine Griezmann.
He's okay. Messi, Ronaldo is the same. Then you have Suarez
For the first time ever, Messi and Ronaldo same, right?
and Lewandowski, then Griezmann. That's the strikers. in that order.
Lewandowski is a good choice as well, because that's a centre forward.
All right. Do you agree with them, EAs and Heroes?
Somewhat.
Van Dijk one. I know you were shaking your head. Who's the centre back pairing?
Varane.
And Ramos.
I mean, I actually didn't think of Van Dijk,
Mhm.
but after you mentioned Van Dijk, now it's got me thinking. I think I would go with Ramos and Varane actually.
Mhm.
Van Dijk would be on par with Varane.
any other position? Sorry, we missed out the right back.
Joshua Kimmich.
Yeah, Joshua
No.
Kimmich.
He is,
Mhm.
Yeah, I know
the
that
best right back in the moment.
Yeah.
Because you guys picked Daniel Alves.
Oh, we said Daniel Alves. We expected him to be there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I expected
expectations
Daniel Alves.
because of EA. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he won FIFA. He was in the FIFA best 11
Yep.
for.
All right,
Best right
let's
back.
keep him at the end of this topic.
Mhm.
The rest of the team,
Who's the midfield three again?
it's a four. Neymar, Modric, De Bruyne, and Bale. I'm going for 4-4-2 because the best formation this FIFA is 4-4-2.
Yeah, I mean no changes there.
Yep, as well as striker, no changes.
Yeah. Strikers. Who's the striker? Sorry.
Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, I mean definitely no changes there.
All right.
How
So
can you?
EA got it right with
Yeah.
overall,
The
except
only
for the
change
centre
is
back
the-
pairings.
The
for
keeper
both.
though.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that De Gea is his best.
Okay.
I mean,
If you're going for the World Cup thing, right?
no, I'm not.
It's Lloris.
I'm not. I'm definitely not gonna go for Lloris.
All right. Who's your goalkeeper?
I heard that. I'm actually gonna go with
No one. No. Yourself?
Neuer. I mean, like what he said, Neuer.
Neuer.
Neuer had a season where he went missing, and just because of that,
He's dropped.
Yeah, he's
But-
dropped.
Yeah. I mean, it's your personal opinion, so I'm not gonna. All right. Very quickly, regarding on FIFA
Yeah,
before.
what did we mention anything about?
Sorry,
Sorry.
Kilo Navas.
Keylor Navas isn't.
Keylor Navas.
He's won 3 Champions League in a row.
I think he's probably the best.
He should be the best goalkeeper.
I think
He's not
probably the
anywhere
best.
near
He's probably
top
the best
5.
La Liga.
Uh,
Oh wait,
probably.
no, the best La Liga goalkeeper should be Thibaut Courtois,
Yes.
because Courtois moved to Real Madrid.
It should be followed by Oblak, right?
No.
Yeah, there's Oblak as well.
Oblak's the second best keeper in this game. I mean, according to the.
Wow.
So it's De Gea, Oblak, then Courtois.
Yes. Yes. And then that's Neuer.
So
surprising.
the entire German team is missing except for Kimmich.
Not really, because the highest rated German is Toni Kroos.
Toni Kroos, definitely.
Okay.
It has to be.
Cruz. No, because he won 3 Champions League in a row.
All right. This could be a topic on its own, but Joshua Kimmich, to me, surprised me. Is he the next Philip Lahm? Before we're going to talk about the next part of FIFA.
What do you think?
Yes, because he has played in
Different positions.
centre defensive mid, just like how Philip Lahm has progressed.
Yep.
No,
It's
but
the other
the
way.
only difference
It's
is
just that he was the other way around.
other way
Yeah.
around, yeah.
But it just shows you he's versatile. He
versatility.
can actually play, right back, centre defensive mid. He can probably play centre back. He can probably play left back as well.
Lam had advantage because Lam was a right back and a left back,
Yeah.
and then he was a
Centre defense.
central defensive midfielder. Yeah.
So you're going.
Kimmich is the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going for yes.
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 All right.
I think Kimmich can actually become better than Lam
That's a bold.
Yeah, because
statement.
because he's much more
Younger.
aggressive, and he actually broke into the team, into the Bayern Munich team
much younger
more,
than
much earlier than
yeah.
Lam.
All right. So
But this is a warning to Kimmich: just don't join a team that is managed by Mourinho.
all right. So new FIFA, new icons, and I'm gonna ask you guys some icons.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, let's start. Let's start with the ones that we grew up with, right? I'm gonna ask you,
Yeah.
Paul Scholes.
Uh-huh.
Any memories of him?
All the long range goals, the slip shot tackles. But Paul Scholes, the main things that come into mind was the 2008 Champions League final
Against Chelsea.
against Chelsea. He played,
Okay.
and that vindicated his loss for the
The 99.
1998.
All right.
1999, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
To me, he's the best midfielder in England till today.
Okay. Another English midfielder. Your Liverpool, Steven Gerrard.
Stevie G.
He's an icon now. Any memories?
Finally,
of him?
right?
Yeah. Any memories of him?
Oh, there's lots, man.
Name.
Champions League final, 2005, 2006.
What?
Sorry, 2004, 2005.
No, you should ask the other way around. You should ask me about Stevie G. Ask him about Scholes. What memories he has got.
No, we're gonna get to that later on.
FA Cup final, the year later,
Okay.
against West Ham.
And
he
then
single-handedly
okay.
won Liverpool the cup. I mean, Champions League, yes, he started a comeback. He won the penalty as well. So I wouldn't really say that it was single-handedly, but the FA Cup one, yes, definitely single-handedly he won it. And also his breakthrough was in the 2000-2001 season where they won the treble of the Mickey Mouse Cups. Yeah.
You admit it.
I don't admit it. I'm just whatever.
That's how it's generally portrayed as.
All right. Since you're saying that, right, I'm gonna throw you a Chelsea, ex-Chelsea player, an icon, and I'm sorry to have chosen him because he beat your team a few days ago.
The warrior, the
Frank
legend,
Lampard.
Oh, Lampard.
the leader of men.
Yep, Frank Lampard is an icon. So any memories of him?
To be honest with you, I remember more of him with West Ham United.
Not with Man City?
Definitely not
Wow.
with Man City.
Oh,
Why? Because he was a raw diamond.
not because he was Redknapp's
No,
nephew.
his nephew. But he showed glimpses of quality when he played in West Ham.
Oh,
Right, and they had a golden generation with Defoe, Rio Ferdinand. Later then it was Joe Cole and
Yeah.
Carrick and etc. So he was an absolute talent for that team. And when he moved to Chelsea, I was a bit taken aback
Yeah.
because to me he was the face of West Ham. And then when he came to Chelsea, Ranieri improved him. Mourinho got the best out of him, and he's now manager of Derby.
enough said.
Right. And for him, I think he's the top goal scorer in Chelsea.
Drogba?
We have to ask our Chelsea
Yeah.
Chelsea guy.
I think it's the most goals for Chelsea.
All right, I'm gonna ask you United one right now. Roy Keane. Roy Keane's an icon now. Maybe I'm sorry. You. Right, Roy Keane.
West
How
Ham.
can he not be? He has to be.
Okay, but
So it's about time.
okay.
There's
It took some
only
time
one
though.
Kino.
It really took some time though.
Kino.
Roy Keane. Wait, let me check his overall.
What's his aggression rate?
Right, Roy Keane is rated 90 overall.
Is his aggression 99?
I mean, his prime is, and his aggression is 96.
Yep.
Is it surprising?
Nope.
No.
No.
I would have given it 99.
His marking is 80, by the way.
Too low.
Exactly. Any memories?
Of course. The one where he injured the Man City player. What's his name?
Alvin
Of
Chalon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ended his career. That was the best memory. Lots, man. Roy Keane has got lots. I mean, Roy Keane.
That header against Juventus.
To me, he's more entertaining as a pundit than a player.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking
I
about
will not say that.
speaking about Roy Keane, right?
I mean, reports.
There's one player that I would like to compare him with, who I say who can actually defend and score goals at the same time. Ray Wilkins. So I feel that Roy Keane was the last player of the Ray Wilkins type. And after Roy Keane, we didn't see anymore because Roy Keane actually defended and scored lots of goals.
Yep.
So after Roy Keane, we didn't see. I don't remember seeing any other player who can actually score and defend. Excellent. You know.
Not only that, that man has a heart of a lion.
But if I'm gonna say one player, don't be taken aback. If I'm gonna say one player who has a chance of bringing back this
Type of.
this
player.
type of player, N'Golo Kante.
I mean, right now.
Only reason because the only reason is because that he's being played by Sarri in that kind of a role where I mean he's already a very good defender. He's already
Defensive mid.
defensive mid. He's already really very good. He has proven it.
Well,
But now he's been played forward.
This is what we're talking about. The arrival of Yogino.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That is what happened at Napoli
Yep.
previously.
He allows people to play. All right. So next, we're gonna ask you, a United player, Ryan Giggs.
Okay.
Memories.
It's
FA Cup
it's
final.
gonna hurt you.
FA Cup final.
Go carry on. All right.
Right. Right. FA Cup final. Right.
Carry on.
Semi-final. FA Cup
Semi-final. Sorry. Yeah. Semi-final.
Right, FA Cup semi-final. Being the,
The solo goal.
oldest player to represent United in the outfield position, and most number of caps for United appearances for United, and although a lot of people might say that his goal against Arsenal was his best, I think there are many other goals that he did. The one
Let's soften the blow for me.
No, to me, my personal favorite is the one that he scored against Juventus.
Okay.
And for Roy Keane, right, is the goal against Juventus, which triggered the comeback in Turin
For the
for
99.
for the Champions League winning
Yep.
squad.
All right.
Right.
Raul.
So that guy's Real Madrid's icon.
The only other number 7 you can remember
Yeah.
besides Ronaldo.
It's a class act. A class act. Because I'm a Barcelona fan.
I mean, you prefer Barcelona.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a fan.
But Raul's a
But
class.
Raul's a class act. That I have to say.
Humble.
There is no other natural goal scorer
Mhm.
you can find. I would say in the entire world.
Okay.
I would actually fight you with that.
Yeah.
With one person.
Who's that?
Inzaghi.
Inzaghi.
Means-
The man was one offside.
It doesn't
Offside
count.
king.
Right back.
But
He was born offside.
That's what Ferguson said. Anyway, Inzaghi is definitely an awesome striker, but he's a finisher. But Raul had more to his game.
He could assist as well, you know.
If not for this Atletico Madrid shutting down the youth system, he would have been an Atletico Madrid legend.
True. All right. Back to you. Figo.
Luis Figo.
Yeah.
Traitor.
One of the very few players to play for Barcelona and
Yeah.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. Oh, there's so many El Clasico memories. I think there's one in 2006.
No, he was not there 2006.
I thought he was there.
He already moved to Inter, I believe.
I can't remember which was the year. I mean, there's so many El Clasico years where he actually scored against.
Yeah.
Mm.
For the other one. All right.
Well, my classic memory, the pig's head.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's do one each last before I'm gonna ask you a question, which might surprise you, might not. All right, Rivaldo.
Oh, that's
Took quite a long time, eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's only an icon now.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, wow. FIFA, what are you doing, man?
Rivaldo, the forgotten man among the.
yeah, I know, right?
Any memories at all?
Turkey
Of
never
course.
forgets him.
Yeah. For
Turkey never forgets him.
play acting at the corner. I think the best memory is of him scoring that wonder goal
Yeah.
for Barca.
Yeah. That one.
The
Yeah.
bicycle kick
Yeah.
against
Was it
Valencia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, Barcelona had to win to get into the Champions League. So one moment, the ball is crossed over a chest, and then magic bicycle.
That is like the one of the most
And that was an awesome
perfectly
Valencia
executed.
team as well. That was an awesome Valencia team.
Yeah.
They were the league winners.
All right. Last one for you. I'm gonna give you another one as well. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Fox in the box. Fox in the box.
That's it.
Not Jefferson.
Okay.
He's a natural goal scorer. He actually broke the 4 strikers at United. Andy Cole, Rod York,
yeah.
Teddy Sheringham, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He actually broke up that pair, that 2 pairs of players, because United were going in a different direction at the point in time. They were molding themselves towards more European style tactics at 4-5-1. So when Nistelrooy was roped in, after the injuries and etc., a lot of people had doubts about him, but he answered everything, and he was an absolute menace as a player.
Why were people having doubts about him?
Well, he just came back from a knee ligament injury, and he was at PSV. So it's a Dutch league. So he was not a big player.
By the way, if you started playing squad battles,
On
on
FIFA.
yeah, on FIFA, the featured squad is Jesse Lingard,
Yep.
and it does feature Ruben Nistelrooy. I think it has Roy Keane as well.
Yep.
It had to be a United player there.
And the best memory you have of him?
Wait, I haven't mentioned. Do you know who's Jesse Lingard's best player in the squad? Danny Welbeck. I was playing and I saw Danny Welbeck came in and I was like, what?
All right. It's not a
What's your favorite memory of Ruben Nistelrooy?
me.
Being hacked by Martin Keown?
Yeah, that's the only one. All right. It's not. But because there's some Italians there, I'm gonna give you an Italian. He he was an icon since last, if I'm not wrong, the last edition. Fabio Cannavaro. Go, you're getting the last one.
Obviously, World Cup year.
That's the biggest one.
No, he was
that's
the
the
defender
biggest
who won the.
He was the last defender to win the Ballon d'Or.
Is he the only ever defender to win the Ballon d'Or?
No.
There was. I think there was.
Baresi won it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was one more Spanish, I think. Back.
We have to check again.
Yeah.
No, when
but
it comes to Italian defenders, there's like a bloody load of them.
Yeah.
We can talk about.
they were born, as playing defenders. But yeah, Fabio Cannavaro, what's there not to say? Captain the Italy squad to win the World Cup. He made Buffon's life easier. I think after he left, Buffon was like distraught.
Even when he was at Juventus, right?
Yeah, he was at Juventus, and I mean, bar the scandal that rocked Italy and Juventus, then after that he moved to Real Madrid. By far,
Then back to Inter, right?
by far one of the best defenders, top
Can't
3.
remember that actually. Alright, so last question before we cap off, before we end this topic. Name the best English icon according to this game, overall rating.
English.
I'm gonna give a hint, it's 93.
93.
Is it 93 rated?
Yep.
If Paul Scholes is 91, Gerrard is 91, Lampard is.
So it's not all three. But who's 93?
I'm gonna say it's highly likely he's a striker.
I'm not gonna give you hints.
Paul Gascoigne.
Nope, he's not in the game.
It's not again.
Yet.
Bring him to the game.
Sorry.
Lineker?
Yes.
Kyrie Lineker?
Yes. The guy
He won the World Cup.
He did.
No, he did not.
Oh, he did not.
He did not. It's not his
Oh,
time
he
yet.
did not. Okay.
But Gary Lineker is the highest rated Englishman according to FIFA.
Is Bobby Charlton in it?
No, Bobby Moore is in. Wait, sorry, Charlton. I don't see his name, but George Best is in this game.
One of menus.
All right, so a little bit of a link between our football showdown and this marks the end of the topic. A little bit of link between football showdown, our home ground showdown, and FIFA would be the 3 players that we actually just mentioned: Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes. You have to pick between these 3.
Also,
And I was about to say, just try your best not to be biased, but you're gonna go with Paul Scholes.
Yeah.
Why? Now it's not memories. Now it's.
I'm going to go with
stats.
his style, right? When Zidane won the World Cup in the Champions Leagues, when they asked Zidane, how does it feel to be like the best midfielder in the world? Zidane's answer was, go ask Paul Scholes.
Why is it my style?
Yeah, you give me the reason for 3 Champions League wins.
Oh,
Go ahead. Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes. You're not gonna pick. Not even your.
no. I don't know. I would actually agree with Paul Scholes,
Okay.
to be honest.
Or is
Really.
it hard for you to say that?
No, it's not that it's hard for me to say that.
Okay.
I would openly say that I agree with him for Paul Scholes, but
it's not hard for you to say that because you're a Liverpool fan.
yeah,
It's hard,
for me to pick because all 3 of them were
Now I'm
really.
just
If I was a manager of a team and I had the 3 of them in the midfield, I'd probably win anything.
Not true.
No.
Not true.
Yes, not true because they were in the England team.
They were the England.
I
They
forgot
were the
about that.
England team.
I
Gerrard
forgot
and
about that.
Lampard.
But they never played a 3 with Gerrard was probably played on the right, or Paul Scholes was maybe played on the right.
Paul
or-
Scholes was
No, Paul
played on the
Scholes
left.
left.
Yeah, left. Yeah, so they
For
were
some
never really
reason.
played in the center.
3
I have
together.
no idea why, but
Ask Ericsson.
yeah. So okay, but if I were to really pick,
But Gerrard would not be playing in the left because Ericsson's kid was playing there. Kid. Beckham.
Beckham. Yep.
but if I were to really pick, I would actually go for Gerrard. The reason being because he was more of a complete. I mean, talking about statistics wise, if I were to go about trophies won, Paul Scholes by far. But if I were to go about individual player statistics, appearances, goals scored, and everything else, assists, Lampard. But if I were to go for stats, as in the player stats, not goals scored. I mean, like defending, attacking, I would go for Gerrard because he had goals in him, he had tackles in him, he played much deeper at the start and at the end of his career. And then in the middle, he played further up. So further up, he had goals when he was there. He had,
Yep.
you know, compared to Paul Scholes and Lampard, where they were just played in the middle of the park.
Yep.
And more about Paul Scholes and Lampard is that
Can I
they
give you
were
my reasons why I
they
choose
were
Paul
goals.
Scholes?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just went ahead with the statement from Zidane. But the main thing is that Scholes had a lot of Scholes was the man who made United tick for many years.
True.
Okay, you have Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, Roy Keane, and etc. Roy Keane was merely the force behind the team. But the man who made things work on the pitch was Paul Scholes. This was the guy who was distributing the passes, spraying passes here and there, and the one with the assists and the drop dead long shot.
Yeah.
So this is the guy who made United tick, and when United tick, they won.
I remember a story Ronaldo said about
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're
something,
talking about.
Yeah.
and then he said Paul Scholes try to shoot from there, and then he shoot, he missed, but Paul Scholes one time shoot, hit it. It speaks volume.
Was it a tree?
Yep.
It was 3. Yeah.
And he actually hit Gary Neville, I think about 100 feet away. He was peeing. Yeah. And his nickname is SatNav. Satellite navigation. Because he can find you wherever the hell you are.
All right. So you're going with Scholes and Gerrard in some way. You're gonna go with Scholes.
I'm going to go with Scholes. My second choice will be Gerrard. Third choice, Lampard.
All right. So we had a riddle, and recently we're gonna we're gonna introduce a new riddle soon. So for the previous riddle, Sean, Yo, Rishi, Brian, shout out to Brian, Taufik, and Vasantan. Vasantan. You guys got it right, and we asked you question regarding this, and everyone picked Scholes. I mean the okay.
Yeah.
Most of them picked Scholes.
Yeah.
Do you check if Rishi?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Alright. Alright. Sean actually picked Gerrard according to
Dominic.
Tom. So if you guys get the riddles right, we're gonna ask you
For your opinion.
on our next HomeGround showdown before anyone else. So you guys get the heads up and be able to be part of our show. So congrats to you guys, and we hope you are able to beat the next riddle.
Okay.
So
Just for info, I'm the one who comes up with the riddle.
alright, so that's the end of the podcast. But I promised him he's gonna have everything that he needs to say about United currently. Because you told me you're extremely worried.
I'm worried.
Go ahead.
The 1 minute starts now.
I'm worried for United. I'm worried for Manchester United as a team, as a club, as a organisation at this moment of time. Because when Ferguson retired, a lot of players came out to say that we will not go down the stretch which Liverpool went through.
You know what? To make this more dramatic, look at the camera.
Look at what Wales did to Ireland. No, you never know, because Guardiola did not have a trophy-laden cabinet when he came to manage Barcelona. Same for Zidane. So why not give Ryan Giggs a chance? That's what everyone was crying out for. So why did not they boldly go ahead with somebody who knew everything inside out?
But they don't want a guy that's unproven, maybe.
Yeah, and that's a mistake. When Milan were relegated and they came back to the Serie A, they came out with an absolute unknown guy called Arrigo Sacchi.
It's years ago.
And they bulldozed through to win umpteen Champions Leagues, right? Back then it's the European Cup, not Champions League. So it makes sense to have somebody who knows the club inside out. Moyes came in and he like ruffled a few feathers here and there.
The chosen one.
And Van Gaal came in and with all the drops,
I'm having fun.
etc. Now Mourinho is destroying the entire team spirit with Pogba.
He's destroying you.
He's destroying.
He's destroying the fans.
Some people are behind Mourinho, to be honest with you. Some people are.
I mean, it's their opinion.
Yeah, it's their opinion. I'm not saying no to that, but whatever happened in this, there's a recent video, right?
Yeah.
They're having a spat on the training ground.
I'm just gonna pose a question to you right now. Is there any player that will be bigger than a manager?
No.
They were
Okay, so in terms of player manager, the manager still makes the call.
Yep.
Okay. is the manager then bigger than the club?
No.
Thank you. Alright, carry on.
Hmm.
That's all I wanted.
The manager can never be bigger than the club. That is
No
why I
one's-
do not like Mourinho.
No one
one's
is
supposed
bigger
to
than
be
No
the
one
bigger
is
than the
supposed to be
club.
bigger than the club.
Yep.
Maybe the manager or the player.
But that's the thing
When
about Mourinho.
somebody, that's what Ferguson did. When Beckham thought he's bigger than the team, out you go.
So is Ferguson bigger than the club?
No,
No? Still no?
no.
Okay.
Ferguson is not bigger than the club.
He's not bigger than the club because he's still winning them trophies, and
Yeah.
it was still okay. Arsene Wenger's
He never went
different
out.
story.
No, as in
Okay,
what I'm trying
let
to
me
say is,
tell you something about Ferguson, right? You know, there were some shareholders who actually and himself who own a few horses. There was a saga about that, right?
Yep.
No, everything was kept under wraps. You know, everything was dealt within the club. When Beckham had his
yeah,
eyebrow
cut
stitch
the
and
eyebrow,
everything,
yeah.
nothing came out until
Until his book.
his book.
Yeah.
How do you manage your team? How do you manage the organization? Your dirt stays in your own backyard.
But
But
we
Mourinho,
have social media now. You know,
yeah,
players
but
are more
Mourinho is somebody who
open,
wants all the attention in the world.
and his players kind of like follow after him.
Well, he said that there's 19 managers in the Premier League who don't have 3 Premier League trophies.
Yep.
Let's see how long it's going to take.
It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time. There's not something. There's not a statement somebody with the same mind would release.
That's the loudest I ever heard you, and I've known you for about 10 years.
Right? That's not the statement that somebody with the same mind would release because you never know what's going to happen.
This is what happened after Ferguson left. Angry, sad, worried.
Yeah.
You're really worried, right?
I'm really worried because if it's going to take another 30, 40 years before we reach,
Who are they playing on the weekend?
I really don't know.
That's what happens when Ferguson leaves, or when Mourinho takes over.
No, because I'm not looking forward to the bloody game.
That's
Because I'm not looking forward to the bloody game.
Yeah.
Because I want to see United attack. And when Pogba said the statement that, this is Old Trafford, we should attack. I have to agree with him. As a fan, I agree with the statement. But if Pogba is thinking he's bigger than the club or the manager, he's not.
all right.
But the statement makes sense.
What was the spat about though?
There was some Instagram video that he posted.
Yeah.
But
I-
it was delayed
Yeah,
because
so
of
I was wondering whether
Wi-Fi issues.
it was real or was it just
No,
for fun?
it was backed up. It was actually posted before the game.
No, but what was the backstory behind it?
Because United lost.
Eh,
It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to post it
Yeah.
because
After you lost.
yeah,
Yeah.
So you don't have to do this on a spat. You just have to call Pogba aside and say, hey, what happened? Why did you post it? And things are gone. So
It's about
wouldn't you do that if you're a manager?
Yeah, it's about man management.
Yeah.
and Ferguson's the best management manager, as far as I know. Is that everything? Or you could go on and on and on.
I could go on. We
But
don't have the time.
But yeah, we don't have the time, and our director will be mad at us. So we're gonna end the show here. It's been a great show talking about squad rotations, FIFA, bringing back all those memories, settling a bit of a debate between the 3 English players, letting you speak about United. So thank you guys for watching, listening, and thank you guys for following us on all our social media pages. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and share and subscribe us on YouTube. Share this video on our Facebook page. So this is me, Haikal, signing out.
Once again, thank you, Graham,
Yep.
and thank you, Arsenal.
I'm worried for Newcastle United as well. Mike, actually, please sell and leave.
All right. So
Bye.